The journey begins in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Vast stretches of dry desert land are gradually transformed into workable soil through heavy machinery and careful planning. Sand is pushed aside, compacted earth is broken down, and fields are leveled to create a stable foundation. Every movement prepares the ground for a long-term agricultural system, proving that even the most barren landscapes can be reshaped for life. In the desert, water is everything. Deep drilling operations search beneath the surface for hidden reserves, while networks of pipes and emitters are installed across the field. Engineers and workers connect valves, test pressure, and establish controlled irrigation lines. Drip systems are carefully placed to deliver precise amounts of moisture, ensuring that each future vine will receive exactly what it needs to survive. Once the infrastructure is ready, the focus turns to planting. Trenches are dug, young grapevines are placed into prepared soil, and roots are gently secured. Workers tie delicate shoots to support stakes and install emitters beside every plant. This stage marks the true beginning of the vineyard. Small, fragile vines set into a landscape that will nurture them over the seasons to come. As the vines begin to grow, careful attention becomes essential. Buds emerge, leaves unfurl, and tendrils reach for the trellis. Farmers monitor development, adjusting ties and supports to guide healthy structure. Time and patience shape each plant, while irrigation continues to feed life into the once dry ground. Slowly, the vineyard starts to take form. With the vines established, maintenance becomes a daily routine. Pruning, trimming, and training help control growth and improve air circulation. Shade nets are adjusted, leaves are inspected, and irrigation schedules are fine-tuned. Every action is part of a precise balance, protecting the vines from harsh conditions while encouraging strong, productive growth. clusters begin to appear, and the transformation from small green berries to fully ripened grapes is closely observed. Farmers test sugar levels, examine color changes, and track moisture in the soil. Tools and instruments provide real-time data, guiding decisions on water reduction and canopy adjustments. This is the critical phase where quality is shaped, grape by grape. As harvest approaches, the vineyard enters its final preparation stage. Bird netting is installed, excess foliage is removed, and irrigation is carefully reduced to concentrate flavor. Reflective tapes, monitoring systems, and final inspections ensure that the fruit reaches its peak condition. The entire field is prepared for the moment it has been waiting for. In the cool hours of dawn and night, the harvest begins. Workers move through the rows with headlamps and crates, cutting ripe clusters with practiced hands. Each bunch is selected with care, sorted in the field, and placed into containers for transport. The vineyard that started as bare desert soil now delivers its finished product. Freshly harvested grapes are quickly moved from fields to logistics. Forklifts load crates into refrigerated trucks where temperature and handling are strictly controlled. Doors are sealed, vapor drifts into the cold air, and the journey to the next stage begins. What started as a desert transformation now continues toward processing and distribution. The journey begins as refrigerated trucks arrive from vineyards carrying freshly harvested grapes. At the receiving docks, pallets are unloaded, weighed, scanned, and inspected to verify quality and traceability. Vision systems and technicians check color, firmness, and surface condition before the fruit is released onto the main conveyors. This intake stage establishes full control over every batch entering the facility. Before any processing can occur, the grapes move through a dedicated cooling zone. Bubble tanks, sprays, and filtered water remove dust and field residues, while gentle agitation protects the delicate skins. After rinsing and dewatering, sanitizing mists ensure food safety. By the time the grapes leave this section, they are clean, dry, and ready for precision handling. Grapes then enter high-speed optical sorters, where cameras analyze each piece in real time. Defective fruit is removed with precise air jets, while approved grapes continue forward. At this point, the flow is divided into two distinct paths, one for jam production and another for fresh, ready-to-eat packaging. This automated decision point directs material according to its final purpose. Grapes assigned to jam production are fed into crushers and pulpers that transform whole fruit into smooth pulp and juice. Mechanical presses and filters extract liquid while separating solids. The resulting stream moves through sealed pipelines and holding tanks, forming a stable base for cooking. This stage converts raw grapes into a consistent, process-ready ingredient. Inside vacuum kettles, the grape mixture is gently heated and concentrated. Automated systems add sugar and pectin in exact proportions, while sensors monitor temperature, viscosity, and grist levels. Continuous stirring and controlled pressure create the rich texture of finished jam. Once the product reaches specification, it is transferred to heated tanks for filling. Meanwhile, the fresh grape stream follows a separate route. After final drying and inspection, the fruit is portioned by multi-head weighers and placed into retail trays. Films are sealed, weights are checked, and metal detectors confirm product safety. Labeled and inspected trays emerge as finished consumer packages, ready for distribution. Cooked grape jam flows from holding tanks into automated fillers that dispense precise amounts into glass jars. Lids are applied and corked, then the jars pass through pasteurization tunnels to ensure stability and shelf life. Cooling conveyors and vision systems complete the process, delivering perfectly sealed, ready-to-ship jars. Both product lines converge in the packing hall. Robotic systems place jam jars and fresh grape trays into cartons, apply codes, and prepare shipping lanes. Palletizers stack boxes in organized patterns, and stretch wrappers secure the loads. At this stage, individual products become protected, transport-ready shipments. Completed pallets move into refrigerated storage where temperature and inventory are continuously monitored. Automated routing directs each load to its correct destination, whether domestic markets or export channels. Loading docks prepare containers for departure, maintaining the cold chain and product integrity from factory to distributor. The final stage takes place beyond the factory. In supermarkets, trays of fresh grapes and jars of grape jam reach store shelves in perfect condition. Consumers select, purchase, and bring them into everyday life. What started as fruit on the vine now appears as convenient, high-quality foods on the family table, completing the full industrial cycle. Grapes are more than just fresh fruit on a plate. Inside the factory, they become a key ingredient in a completely different transformation. After careful sorting and preparation, the same grapes that arrived from the vineyard are cooked, blended, and refined into rich fillings for cakes and pastries. This is where the process moves beyond simple packing and enters the world of bakery production, where flavor, texture, and craftsmanship take center stage. What started as raw harvest now evolves into sweet components ready to be shaped into finished desserts. step in this process shows the precision, skill, and dedication behind modern food production. What looks simple on the shelf is the result of careful planning, advanced technology, and the hard work of many people working together. It's a journey of transformation where natural ingredients become something ready to be enjoyed around the world. Now we'd love to hear from you. What part of this process surprised you the most? Which stage did you find the most interesting? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We read every message. Thank you for watching and joining us on this behind-the-scenes journey. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories from inside the world of modern production.